Hello everyone. Today I am going to be doing my extended skincare routine, and this is something that I do every now and again when I feel completely stressed out. I'll do pretty much an at-home facial, and today I wanted to share that with you. I've also gotten a few requests to do a skincare routine, so here you are. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I'm actually going to be using for this before I get into it. One of the key items for this routine is a steamer. And this is a Kingdom Care steamer. And I purchased this from Amazon. Here's the water tank in the back. And you just fill that up, plug it in, and turn it on. I use distilled water, and I just keep a little jug of it underneath my desk, just so I don't have to keep running back and forth to the kitchen. And this steamer is so good. It really gives that feel that you're at a spa, and it melts your blackheads away. So that's a key part of this routine. Other things I'll be using are these cotton pads. I purchased these from Ulta or Sephora. They're just the Shiseido cotton pads. I actually think I got them from Nordstrom, the bigger pack. And I like these because they give minimal physical exfoliation, which is good because I'll be doing a lot of chemical exfoliation. I've also got a little cotton ball for a serum that I use that I find is better allocated with the cotton balls. The last instrument I have here is this vibration instrument, and I bought this a long time ago from Amazon, and it just gives you some vibration here, and I apply this underneath my eyes and wherever else I feel I need it. I'm going to be using this all over my face today. Now, before I start any facial that I do at home, this is going to take me a long time. I write down everything that I need to use beforehand. Usually I try and keep everything in order, and I just write it down just so I know what I'm going to be using. It's just easier for me that way. It keeps me from wasting time, and I'm not looking for a lot of things. And then I compile it here. So I'll just run down the list. I've already washed my face, but you might be able to tell that I'm wearing mascara. And that's just because I'm testing a mascara today, so I'll have that on. That's the only makeup that I'm wearing right now. Otherwise, my face is completely bare. I've already cleansed, so I'm just going to be swiping my face with the Son & Park Beauty Water, just for some extra cleaning. I'm going to be using this sample of the Lancer, the Method Polish. This stuff is really good. It makes my skin so smooth, and it's got little crystals in it, sort of like microdermabrasion. And it's a cleanser, a second cleanser, so I like it. I'm going to also be using this Ren Glycolactic Radiance Renewal Mask, and for more chemical exfoliation. I've reviewed this on my blog. My skin loves lactic acid, and this is one of the products that I almost always go to every time I do this facial. I'm also going to be using another wash off mask, and this one has little crystals in it for a little bit of exfoliation, but I'm using this one mostly for moisture. It's the Skinfood Black Honey Mask, and in addition it smells really good. Other items really quick, the Huxley Secret of Sahara Brightly Ever After Serum. That's for after I've washed everything off. My Niod Pigment Serum for my dark scars. I'm also going to be using the Strivectin-SD. This is just a cream that I use for wrinkles. and it's really preventative for me more than anything. This Hada Labo lotion is amazing. It's a holy grail for me, and I'll be using it toward the end of this routine. Another toner I'm going to be using is the AmorePacific treatment toner, and it's a moisturizing toner. I'm also going to be using a sheet mask, and this one is from NRK, and I usually like their sheet masks. This one is a collagen booster firming mask. I usually use these masks just for moisture, so that's what I'm going to be using it for today. And finally, I'll be using the Algenist Recharging Night Pressed Serum. This stuff is pretty good. I haven't been using it for very long, so I don't want to overhype it, but I really, really like it. It's more like a balm, but it melts down into a moisturizer, and it's really good. You'll see it when I use it, and it smells really nice too. So let me get into this routine. I'll sit here for about 10 minutes while my skin takes in the steam, and when my face feels like it's actually wet, then I'll move on to the next step. So this is just water, and it's what I'm going to use to wet my face so that I can apply my polisher. Turns out it's water and tea tree oil, which is fine. And I'm going to do all of this underneath the steamer, which only lasts about, I want to say 10 to 15 minutes. So I will have to refill this quite a few times during this period. So it's about all I'm going to use. And I'm going to make sure my base is still pretty wet while I'm doing this. And I'm just gonna rub this in for about 2 minutes before I wash it off to remove any dead skin. I'll just talk a little bit about why I'm using the steamer on this acid stage. I like to think that it opens up your pores, so it must be having a deeper effect, seeping into your skin more. That may or may not be true. I am not a professional. That's just what I do. I have not so sensitive skin at all. I'm able to bear a lot of acids on my face without any major consequences externally, visibly on my skin. My skin is naturally oily, so that's a little bit about my skin type. My main skin concerns are acne scars and dark hyperpigmentation on my cheeks, as well as those little ice pick scars that come from picking with your skin on both sides of my cheeks. Also, I also have eye bags, but I mean, I'm over trying to do anything about those when it comes to skincare. I know that I'm either going to have to conceal them with makeup or get fillers or something, but they don't really bother me that much, so it's fine. So at this point, my face is super smooth. My pores are wide open, and I'm ready to proceed to the next step. At this point, my skin is incredibly smooth, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to move on to the AmorePacific treatment toner and then go on ahead with the sheet mask. And this is just to bring moisture, more moisture back into my face. Careful not to rub off any of the serums that I just used. I mean, it's been about 10 minutes, so they should have already seeped into my skin. So this is the mask. It smells good. It's not overly fragrant, but it's very fresh smelling. Fresh smelling. It's very fresh smelling. Mask fits pretty well. I generally have an issue with sheet masks either not covering my entire nose or not going up far enough, but for me that's like a default mask. So I mean, there are masks that are way worse than this as far as fit, so this one is pretty good. I'm gonna leave this on for 20 minutes under the steamer and then move on. So I just removed the sheet mask and I'm going to let the serum sort of dry down by itself. I'm going to be massaging this lotion into my skin for about 5 minutes and then I'm going to sit for another 5 minutes and then use the Algenist press serum for the last part of this routine. Using it underneath the steamer is what brings my blackheads out that I haven't already gotten out, but I can actually feel them in my fingers coming out when I use this method. So I'm going to be quite liberal. And it's pretty milky, and just massage Finally, moving on to the Algenist press serum, and as you can see, it's sort of like a balm, and I take a finger of this, literally a finger, and I just lather it all over my face, but sort of pressing it into my face like this. Press, rub, press, rub. It smells so good. And I'm all done. So that was my extended skincare routine. I hope this was helpful, useful, entertaining. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll put all of the products that I use down in the info box, and I'll see you guys soon.